Hello everyone, and welcome to what I hope is going to be a comprehensive guide to Nightmare Zone in old school RuneScape. Let's quickly go over the gear that you want. Essentially you just want maximum offensive. I don't have Fire Cape or Tacits, but that's what would go there instead. Alternatively you could wear Void, but I'm pretty sure max strength stuff has better DPS than Void, so if you can afford it, just go Bandos. You notice I'm wearing a Slayer helm. Normally you'd wear a Nezi or a Berserker helm, but I just so happen to have a Black Demon Task, and you can kill those in Nightmare Zone, so it's a great way to kill two birds with one stone by doing Slayer there. Great AFK slaying and great experience. I'm fucking terrible at this mouse. Sorry for swearing. Let's just use 4 sets instead of 5 then. Okay, so how you get there? This is the fastest way. You simply join the clan chat. Oh my god, it's often full, and you just have to try a few different attempts to get in, and then you can tele there. You can only do this tele once every 30 minutes, much like the home teleport, but I mean, each trip's going to be well over half an hour if you do it the way I'm going to tell you how to do it in this video, so that should be no problem. Alternatively, you can just teleport to Yanil. It's just north of Yanil. This is Yanil here. And yeah, if you've never been here before, this is the rewards chest, and these are the rewards you can get. Every single day you definitely want to get 15 herb boxes. You're only allowed 15 a day. Oh, it's past midnight, so I can get today's. And these contain 10 herbs each. You can bank them, which is very, very convenient. And they're random herbs. We have about, I want to say, between 15 to 20% chance of each herb being Renar or above in level. And all of those are worth quite a few. At least 1,000 gold, some over like 3,000 or 4,000. So that's fantastic money. After that, it's typically best to get pure essence, sometimes flax. You should always check prices before you buy. I'm just saving up for something, so I don't have to do that. What else you buy with reward points are absorption potions and overloads. You could also get magic when ranging, but I don't want those. I never use overloads. I'll cover that in a bit. A lot of people use overloads, and I think it's much more convenient to use super attacks, simply because your HP won't rise up every 5 minutes, and that can be very frustrating if you want to AFK. Oh yeah, I'm in that clan. Let's just leave that. We don't need it anymore. If you're going to use this, if you join the clan, you should leave it straight away, so other people don't queue. Like, you're not being an asshole by hogging a space in the clan. Unless you actually want to talk to people, but why would you want to do that? Okay, so you're in the place. You've bought your absorption potions. You might have to do a few runs, like noob style, with prayer potions or something, to unlock to get enough points to get some absorption potions. But once you can do this, you will more than earn enough points to sustain yourself and get an inventory worth of absorption potions every single trip. So I want to find a guy with demon. This guy's good for me. You will want probably to find a guy with MTD instead of the demon, because it's a slightly better experience. But again, I'm on the Slayer task, so this is better for me. All hosts require 20,000 typically. You can get some between like 25,000 and maybe even 15,000, but you should expect to pay 20,000. And it's always going to cost 6,000 to join the game, so each run is going to cost you about 26,000 gold, which is nothing. You're going to earn a lot more from that, just from the rewards. Okay, as soon as I go in, I like to run into a corner. The reason you go into a corner is so only 2 monsters can attack you at any given time. Well, that's just going to help you survive a little bit longer. We're going to eat 1 HP. The reason we brought nitroglycerin with us is because rock cakes only take you down to 2 HP. You might think it's a bit weird that we're lowering our HP at all without using Darracks, but I'm going to explain that in a little bit. It's got something to do with, well, it's a bug, but I think Jaggers are officially calling it a feature, with the absorption potion, and you're going to see a good example for it in a second. I'm going to protect melee just in case I get sneak attacked. I told you I was bad with the mouse. On the right HP, what I'm going to do is flash rapid heal, and all that's going to do is reset my healing. So I've got a full minute before that pops up to 27. because that would be a bad thing. I'm going to be extra careful and keep on flashing it. Remain at 1. It's weird that nothing spawned yet. I'm going to drink plenty of absorption potions, so I'm now safe. Don't need to pray that. And I'm simply going to pot up, and we're ready for combat. I don't know where everything is. They normally spawn much faster than this, but I'll just stay in the corner because they will find me eventually. This is the AFK way to do this. By the way, you should set your quick prayer to be rapid restore. I'll show that in a second. You can only pot up your absorption to 1000, but that's seriously, that's going to last you well over an hour just from the 5 potions that you use. See, that's just going to be rapid restore. And yeah, you just flick that every about, well, you've got 59 seconds between each time you have to flick it, but obviously you don't want to push it that late, that tight of timing, so I just set every 40 seconds or so, sometimes even sooner, even earlier. And what is so amazing about this 1 HP thing is the bug I was talking about. They can only deal the amount of current life points you have to your absorption. So if you stay at 1 HP, they can only ever take off 1 HP off this, including like a Black Demon's relatively high hits. And that is why you bring the Nitroglycerin, because rock eggs take you down to 2 HP, which is still fantastic. You'd survive a long time, but 1 HP is, well, obviously it's going to be twice as long. They do normally spawn faster than this, so I'm not like pretending that's a better XP rate than it is, like many RuneScape videos. It's very peculiar that they're not spawning this quickly, but I'm sure they're going to start coming now. There can only be 4 mobs on in the thing at once, which is plenty, and you normally have like a constant supply of enemies coming at you. It's rare that you're not attacking something once it gets started. Each dose of the absorption potion costs 1000, and you can see we've already got 2000, and they've dealt less than a fifth of 1 dose. You're definitely going to make a huge, let's say, profit in points. You could see earlier I had about 4 million, and that's because I've trained my stats from about 76 or something to 85, and I'm going to continue doing this probably till 99, doing the odd Slayer task. There's not much more to say or do. All you're going to do is make sure to click this every now and then. You're just going to prayer flick it. Alternatively, if you want to be a little bit more active and get better XP rate, you could put Piety and this on, and then do the clever combat. Prayer flick. My mouse skills are horrendous. Like so. But I'm obviously bad at it. Yeah, you're gonna have to be careful, because if you do that, if you mess up too often, your prayer is gonna drain. So you might want to bring emergency prayer potions if you're gonna do that. But if you do it just with rapid restore, it drains so few prayer points you could mess up for like a very long time and you'd be fine. Yeah, it's a shame no demons are spawning, because I would like to finish the task with those. Unfortunately, bouncers don't count as hellhounds. I had to test that theory. I don't know if Count Drana counts as a vampire, but I don't think higher levels can be assigned vampire tasks. I think it's technically more efficient to wear a Slayer helm, even though the Black Demons are 1 in 5 spawn, because it has more HP than the rest, and it's harder to kill, and I think the bonus from a Slayer helm is more than just 3 strength from a Nezi anyway. 1/5 of it, that is. What more is there to say? Yeah, alternatively to this quite active pressing rapid restore all the time, you could just AFK completely. You could go take your dog for a walk, and your HP would go up to like 2 HP, 3 HP every minute, but still with 1000 absorption, you would last quite a long time. I can't really put an estimate on it. You'll notice that I'm getting all these blue splats mean they miss, and that doesn't take any from me, but every red hit means they hit, and that's going to do 1 damage. That's why defense is somewhat important here. The higher the better, but it's not too important. A pure could certainly use this method. I'm really trying to think what else I can say. Definitely bring super pots. You could overload, but super pots are going to last longer, because I'll feel comfortable to let my stats drop like 8 or 9 before I repot, and it's going to be as soon as your HP pops up to 51, if you're not like actively ready to overload, like staring at the screen, they could deal like a 20 and a 30, and that will quickly take your absorption down, rather than just constant having it at 1. This is the AFK method. You can be more active, you can run around and get these power-ups, and you can get a lot more points using that type of method, but personally I like to just watch Netflix or something while I just double click this every now and then to flick my prayer. What else? I'm trying to think of common misconceptions in Nightmare Zone, because I know there's quite a few going out there. I think this is better than prayer, using prayer potions and protecting from melee, because first of all, it's a lot cheaper. I think you're gonna last longer as well. You can wear more offensive armor instead of wearing prayer armor. Unfortunately, I don't have the optimal gear, but pretty close. You could technically use range or mage doing this exact thing. And as I said earlier, a pure could do it. The only thing with a pure is you're gonna probably want slightly higher attack, because these do have low defense, but if you've got like 40 attack, you might be finding yourself missing a lot. Every single enemy has like well over 100 life points, some over 250, so it's probably the best experience in old school. Yep, if you do it optimally, at my levels, I think my highest is 800,000, but that wasn't actually, I often get bored before it finishes. I think I could quite easily pass 1 million points. As you can see, I've used 50 absorption points and I've got 20,000 so far, and a lot of that was setting up, so yeah. As I say, you want to you know what, I'm rambling at this point. I think that's everything. If you have any questions, please comment. If you have any suggestions for things that I got wrong or things that I should add, I can add stuff in the annotations, and I appreciate your feedback. Subscribe for more videos. Goodbye.